Have you ever heard of the time Zhuge Liang stole 100,000 arrows with nothing but a few straw boats and some morning fog? Well, if you have, congratulations. You've been lied to. Turns out that's probably not what happened. The real story is about someone else entirely. The popular myth. The more widely known version of events is from the novel Romance of the Three Kingdoms. And it goes like this. Shortly before the Battle of Red Cliffs, Zhuge Liang is challenged by his jealous rival, General Zhou Yu, to make 100,000 arrows in just 10 days. To which Zhuge Liang replies, 10 days? Nah, I only need 3. So, Zhuge Liang lines up 20 boats, covers them in straw men, sails them towards the enemy under heavy fog, and has his men beat drums like they were starting the attack. The paranoid warlord Cao Cao panics and fires all his arrows. Tens of thousands of arrows rain down on the straw dummies. Zhuge Liang sails back home, straw men looking like porcupines, and Zhou Yu has to admit defeat. It's a great story, but historically, total fiction. The real story. So here's what really happened according to the actual history books. First version. It wasn't Zhuge Liang at all. It was Sun Quan, the ruler of Eastern Wu. During the Battle of Rushu, 5 years after Red Cliffs, he took a small boat, cruised right in front of Cao Cao's massive army, and basically said, "Hey Cao Cao, check me out! Look how chill I am in front of your 80,000 men." Cao Cao, ever the cautious type, didn't fall for such an obvious trick and ordered his men not to shoot. So Sun Quan just sailed back unharmed. And Cao Cao said, "That was brave. That's the kind of son I wish I had." In this version, Cao Cao is much calmer and didn't even shoot any arrows. But this isn't the only version in the history books. Second version. This time, Sun Quan takes a giant ship instead of a little dinghy. He rows straight at Cao Cao's camp, and Cao Cao says, "Alright boys, let it rip!" And suddenly, the sky is full of arrows. Sun Quan's ship leans to one side, heavy with arrows. So what does he do? Cool as ever, he orders, "Turn the ship around." Then, the other side collects arrows until the boat is perfectly balanced. With his ship looking like a giant porcupine on the sea, he just turns around and calmly sails home. Maybe a ship leaning to one side under the weight of arrows is a bit of an exaggeration. But at least this version has arrows. Well, there you have it. We've heard 2 versions of the same story from history books. We don't really know which version is true. Perhaps both, perhaps neither. But we do know it probably didn't happen at the Battle of Red Cliffs, and we know it most likely was Sun Quan and not Zhuge Liang. Which raises the question, how did it become Zhuge Liang's masterpiece? How did Sun Quan's naval trolling get attributed to Zhuge Liang? Simple. Centuries later, the novelist Luo Guanzhong was writing Romance of the Three Kingdoms. And he thought, Sun Quan's fun, but Zhuge Liang is my superstar, so let's give him the scene. With a little artistic license and the stroke of a brush, history was rewritten. Zhuge Liang gets all the fame, Sun Quan gets footnoted, and for 600 years, readers have believed the wrong guy was the genius. So next time you hear someone say Zhuge Liang borrowed arrows with straw boats, you can tell them, well actually, it was Sun Quan who pulled off the real stunt. Zhuge Liang just stole the highlight reel. And remember, even if it's been common knowledge for 600 years, it never hurts to double check.